All right, so I just finished watching the latest episode of Mandalorian. It was titled The Siege, and it was pretty good. So far, every episode of this season, except for one, the one where they were on the ice planet, that one was kind of slow. The rest of them have been pretty good. So I'm looking forward to next week's. I don't want to spoil what happens, but it's pretty obvious who's going to show up. We're starting to see articles like this. Rumored Bo-Katan, Cara Dune spinoff. Now that would be fantastic. Notably because Gina Carano would be in the series, and I would particularly like that. Not only because I like Gina Carano, but I also like seeing people get upset over nonsense, which is exactly what's going on right now. So as predicted, the moment Gina Carano showed back up on the series, there was a meltdown. So you got this one, Gina Carano posting more dumb stuff. There is no rest for the stupid. You can go here. We're going to go over this article, by the way. This is 14 hours ago. Calling her an istophobe, which is a bunch of nonsense because she hasn't done anything. She posts, she obviously is not a typical person from Hollywood. We'll say that, right? She has views that a lot of these people on Twitter like to call istophobic, which is a bunch of nonsense because she hasn't posted anything nasty ever. She did one thing one time where she put beep bop boop in her profile. And let's be honest, it was a joke. And who cares? But because the cult over on Twitter has this crazy pronoun thing that they want to do all the time, that's seen as some kind of phobic response, and they went after it, which is a bunch of BS, okay? No, there's no rule that you have to have those in your profile, first off. Second, who cares? So she poked fun at the Twitter cult, and they got upset, and they are relentless. They won't stop going after her. Like, it's been pretty much every day, every Mandalorian episode, they do this. Like, look at this one right here. There's a trash can flying in it says it's Miles Morales. It says, yo, they put Gina Carano in Miles Morales from Sheriff Symbiote Spidey. Okay. How loving and tolerant these people are, huh? So I'm saying when Gina Carano shows up in tomorrow's episode, can't watch anymore. And we have this one right here. Now they're calling her a bad actress. I've even seen people making fun of how she looks. Like they'll say, "Oh, you gotta have body positivity." But unless you have the wrong political views, then it doesn't matter. Then we can go ahead and just be hypocritical. It's fine. But if you go to her account, look at the stuff she's shown. She shows stuff like this. All right. How is this offensive? I mean, this is the truth. Everyone stands up against authority right here. Like she's saying, basically, they'll bow down. I don't see anything wrong with that. Not everybody wants to sit in submission. It's one of the reasons why I like Gina Carano. So, I mean, do you see anything bad in here? I don't. She's saying, in a world where everyone wears a mask, it's a privilege to see a soul. Okay, this was the big one. This is the big one that they threw a big fit about last time. I love Gina Carano. I like how she stirs up these weirdos, and she doesn't even really have to do anything. Her performance in The Siege was quite good, by the way. I really liked that episode. I was glad to see her back. I hope she gets to come back again. I hope they give her a spinoff. I hope she's on the Bo-Katan show. I hope they give her a movie. Let's retcon old stuff. Let's put her in Empire Strikes Back. Let's put her in everything. Just find ways to put Gina Carano in shit. That's what I want to do at this point. So check this article out. As Gina Carano and Star Wars fans clash, hero worship turns to scorn. So I want to show you some stuff in this article, and then there's another one. We're only going to go over 2 of the articles. They've, of course, put a whole bunch out. They're not going to stop. And here's the great thing. So they've been doing this for 4 weeks now. Really hard. And they've been pushing this over the summer, this hashtag Fire Gina Carano. The media's jumping in on this. Twitter's tagging Disney constantly. Here's where I got to give Disney some respect. Disney hasn't said anything. They've been real quiet. They haven't responded, which is what they should do. Okay, that's what a company should do. When the mob comes, You ignore them. You ignore the mob. And once they have no power, they go away. They go away. And they're doing everything right, not responding and not giving the mob what they want. She's still in the show. I'm guessing she'll be back in a later episode, probably. And I would say they likely are going to give her a spinoff. I'd say that's probably going to happen because they want to get as much Mandalorian as possible. Disney needs money. Disney Plus needs material. And it just makes sense. She's a character that's already established. They kind of hint at something in the new episode where she talks to what are they now? They're not the Rebellion now. What are they? New Republic cops? The New Republic Alliance? So there's a hint that she might go off with them, or maybe she'll be on a Bo-Katan show. I would like that. Have her go hang out with Bo-Katan. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, I want to show you something that's in this article here. Okay. So let's go ahead and go down here. We don't need to go, because this is Variety, or Vanity Fair, so they're talking about right-wingers and all of this stuff. Look what they're trying to tie her to, by the way. So this is an article about Gina Carano. They put P-Boys founder Gavin in here, Laura Loomer, Sean Hannity. Look at the Ted. Look what they're doing. So search results and that. This is going to show up. Oh, let's put istophobic language. This is a tactic. So they put this article in there. When you search Gina Carano, boom, this pops up with all of these names. There's a reason they do that. It's to try to smear her even more. And then they mention she has a Parler account. Oh, no. Oh, no, she's got a Parler account. But here's the big one. Listen to this. Other Star Wars actors such as Mark Hamill, John Boyega, and even Carano's Mandalorian co-stars, Pedro Pascal and Carl Weathers, have been outspoken about their liberal beliefs, setting a precedent for Carano to express her own personal views. In the process, though, some who previously saw Carano not only as an ally but as a champion now feel alienated by her. Here's a quote. I have talked to lots of other fans about this, people who didn't just finish their costumes now and don't have the heart to do it. I personally am glad that I finished mine, Justice said. I want everyone who loves Cara Dune to feel as welcome as I did when she first came out. I don't think it's fair for us to not be able to enjoy something because one or two people decided that they were going to be disrespectful to the fans that made them who they are. Disrespectful to the fans, you say? That's interesting. The only names up there that I've seen be disrespectful to fans are Pedro Pascal and Mark Hamill. Both, particularly Pedro Pascal, who's called 75 million Americans istophobes that are a part of an old World War II group. All I've ever seen Gina Carano do is interact with fans, thank fans, like them on social. She actually does what you should do on social media, interact with fans and be nice to them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just interact with fans and be nice to them. That's really all that they should do. And she does that perfectly. But because she doesn't share their liberal beliefs, she's a piece of crap, basically, is what they're saying here. That's messed up. That's messed up. See what I'm saying? Isn't that funny? That whole paragraph right there lines this up perfectly. Oh, she doesn't share the typical Hollywood beliefs, so she's got to go. I thought that was very interesting. I don't even think they realize what they're typing here. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they do. I don't know. And then, of course, they go into Rosario Dawson here. I can't wait till she shows up. I hope she's in next week. That's the rumor. She's going to be in next week's episode. I don't have any factual basis on this. This is a rumor that I read. I hope she is, because that's going to be even better. That's going to be even a bigger meltdown. This is a crazier situation because she shares those beliefs that they all have up there. And she was getting smeared. All based on some allegation stuff, too, by the way. There's no evidence. It's just somebody said something happened, and therefore Dawson must be canceled. Then we have this article. why Gina Carano's next Mandalorian appearance may be her last. Real-world controversy may affect her galactic saga. What is that real-world controversy? Beep, bop, boop. So, will they fire Gina Carano? I don't think so. I don't think they will. They're going to try to get her fired. This is going to be all season. This is going to be a relentless campaign. So I don't think they will. Disney, I feel like, would have said something publicly by now, and they haven't. And I think that's a good thing. I think they recognize that this is just a couple of people on Twitter and a few bunch of weirdo outlets like Inverse here that nobody reads. Okay. Vanity Fair is a little bit bigger, I think. And then you've got some other ones that cover this every now and then, but for the most part, no really big, I guess, as respectable as you can get outlet has come after her. I wonder if that'll happen. We'll see. I don't think they will. I don't want to see her get fired. Like I said, let's find ways to put her in everything. All right, let's release another special edition trilogy of the classics, and let's like CGI her, put her next to the ghosts and Jedi for some reason. She's hanging out with them. I don't know. But I would like to see it. I would like to see it because I like watching people on Twitter meltdown over some nonsense. And that's exactly what's going on. I don't think Disney's going to fire her. I don't. I think they would have said something by now, or she won't be back or something. So, long live Gina Carano. Hail Gina Carano. And let's keep watching the meltdown as it unfolds. Mandalorian, so far, great season. It's nice to have some good Star Wars again. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like and share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see all of you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.